Questions are over off the ice, which we all know. There's been a lot of contact there, and on the ice, I don't feel we need to rebuild and reinvent everything within a week. So I think patience is important here. First 10 days, 4 games. It's about assessing the players and letting them also slide back into the competitive mode. And I don't feel a big heat there in getting everything across. I think that the second half of the training camp, where you're getting into the final 2 games and you're getting back into the battle of the league, and at the beginning of October, that's going to be a lot more detail, a lot more intense, and that's the time we really have to solidify how we're going to play. And the first phase is more about general concepts and let the players play and see what they naturally do, so we can then start making adjustments to really bring everybody together for the season.
What are your emotions going into the week? You've never had a chance to run a real NHL camp before because of what happened in the lockout. You didn't get the chance you're going to have this week.
Well, I'm actually feeling a lot like you all know I have a big national team background where camps are just part of your life. You're just permanently doing camps, so I don't feel anything other than an excitement and a positive energy for the opportunity to have this responsibility in Buffalo. So this specifically is something I'm looking forward to. But as far as, let's say, being odd that it's a NHL camp, that's not really coming up at all. We've worked hard in preparation here the last month with the coaches to be clear on our language, to get ourselves on the same page as far as how we're going to teach the different processes, and now it's up to me to lead that, and I enjoy doing that. I look forward to the responsibility and the pleasure of working together with these players.
Seeing the way these guys played this week with these 3 games is a bit of a taste of what we kind of expect, what we want to do with the NHL squad.
I think it's difficult. There was so little preparation here. It was a 1-day practice, and the players are also not in physical shape yet to actually implement all the things we want to see. We definitely in Rochester and in Buffalo want to connect the way we play. We'd like to feel Sabres hockey all the way through to Cincinnati even, and I think that this is still far from the end product. We expect a much clearer identity as we go through these next few weeks.
Assuming he's here Friday morning, how much do you have to sit down with Ristolainen and take his temperature and see where his head is?
Well, we've been communicating even these last few days, and he's going to be sliding in here in the next few hours. By tomorrow he'll be here with the guys, and I know that it's going to be fun to work with a player with that skill and ability. I have nothing but excitement for working with him. I know there's a lot of potential there that's still untapped, and it's up to me and the coaches to find out what that is.
When you were in Edmonton, you leaned on veterans a lot when you were trying to establish a culture. What is that process like in the early days of camp to kind of work with those guys to see how you can kind of guide things moving forward?
Well, I think it's important you try to see what's here naturally and what's already present, and I'm feeling there's a lot. And the responsibility of everybody to be a part of leadership. It's not just one individual or 3 or 7. It's the whole team at certain times has to take that. And I think that we have a lot of opportunity there to build a culture that will strengthen us for also the times of adversity and keep us moving in the right direction when we do good things. And I think that's all part of what I like to do, and getting the communication going at the beginning will be the most important thing.
As you mentioned, there'll be increased competition in a lot of spots.
Yes.
How much does past experiences come into it? How much is it open eyes and open competition when you start?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's quite clear that competition is what you want, and you want players to come in a little uncomfortable about where the ice time is going to be and how they're going to get there. And I think that the processes will be laid out clearly. It'll be a very open communication on what it's going to take, and then it's up to the players to answer those questions. And I'm convinced that the players will decide that on the ice, and it will be easy for us at the end.
Thank you. Thanks, Rob.